Alright, so I got Death Sniper a few days ago and decided to test out and make a video of it. I can't do a full showcasing of it because I don't have anyone to help me with it right now because most people I friended aren't too high of a level from Meister to actually use the death abilities, and I have maxed out um my weapon, and wow, it's always laggy. But I maxed out my weapon, got death weapon, and all the rest of the buffs. And I would have to say that Death Sniper is probably the best solo weapon for farming as a weapon. And on top of it, its range takedown isn't actually too bad. I would say that the damage probably has to be buffed a bit for the M1s because unless you're running the full Kid Death set, you're not gonna be doing too much damage. And even with a Meister, your most damage your M1s might have are like 250 without having the armor. So it's a good weapon, but it's underrated, I'd say right now. And man, I didn't like his sheets right now. But basically, it's really good, and its R is kind of auto tracking at a certain range. All its bullets would hit a target. I'd like to test it if the game would allow me to. Like this. It does a lot of damage. I will say that. Because the normal spread of it is actually pretty far. Yeah. And the what's it? Your straight one? I think that goes wherever your cursor is. The E. Yeah. I know I. Oh, this is like really laggy. My hands are off the control half the time. But your bullets go to where your cursor is, and I can see why people don't like it, but I still say it's a good farming. The hitbox is kind of rewarding. I'll say that, but mostly I would say it needs a damage buff because competing with like Excalibur and Elemental Pots for taking on witches, I would say it's like probably the last weapon you would want to use because still you'll do more melee damage with uh, Excalibur and Pots to kill a witch faster. And then for Death Sniper, you don't have to be within the witch's range. You could be like way outside their range and still hit them. But it might take you a bit longer to kill them since you're doing little to no damage basically to their HP. Especially when it comes to Spider Witch, which I've noticed has more HP than the Snake Witch that spawns in. So even with all the buffs I have from what's it called? Can TP me? Is it lag? Yeah, no, the OES is lagging me. My gosh, I'm not even clicking. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Okay, guess it won't teleport me. Yeah, it's just laggy. Anyway, but basically, even with the buffs I have from my weapon, if you're running sniper solo, I would say try getting the full death armor set. I can't open up anything for some reason. Like, hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. For some reason, it just crashed. But try getting the Death Kid pants and shirt. I had a shirt, I accidentally deleted it, and it was really good too. At high HP and high soul damage, and like good strength for my M1 damage. But basically, Death's shirt will boost your damage, range damage specifically, by 15%. Then his pants you get also buffs your range damage, but mostly the second and fourth attacks by 20% more. So basically 35% more damage in total. And with that, I saw I was doing at least 539 damage, which was actually pretty good considering that they're my second and fourth shots. All my M1s right there basically. And I would say Death Sniper is pretty good right now. It has stun for battle, so it's not too hard to take on witches and other like types of players. The only thing is that I would recommend you get the Death Kit shirt and pants and try to get Stein's goggles. They do come in handy. I don't have them on the slot because I've been quite unlucky getting them. I'm still trying to get Witch, Death, and the Mifu clan. Everyone probably seen Mifu already. It puts on that caution tape as its attacks. Also has like blade on ones. But other than that, considering like going about say choosing from Potts, Excalibur, and Death Sniper, I'd say probably use your like top three weapons to use. And Mjolnir probably would take either third place from Death Sniper, but Death Sniper definitely does need a buff, considering that you kind of do need aim with it, even though its hitbox has basically small explosions. So even if you hit near them, you'll still be doing damage. I don't think direct damage actually changes it, and I don't think this game even registers headshots because I've tried it before. But basically, all in one damage is the same for it. But you'll notice the difference between damage with Death Sniper versus damage with Excalibur, because Excalibur's on ones with a Max Meister and Max Weapon compared to Death Sniper with Max Meister and Max Weapon is that you will have more damage output with Excalibur than you would have with Death Sniper. Death Sniper, I'd say, relies on its abilities more than it relies on its M1s more than anything for its attacks. And for that, you do want to run, I would say, I think it was Black Star's pants or Stein's, but one of those give reduced cooldowns. So I'd say you would want to run Black Star, Death, and Stein's goggles to actually give yourself a boost. Because I know stats do carry on to your Meister, but I'm not too sure if the armor effects carry on. But any stat changes your armor gives you will carry on to your Meister. But I'm not too sure about the effects of the armor. I think they do. I think I saw the differences in damage when I was testing it out. But um Maka's armor is for melee, so if you're running uh Excalibur or Pots, you'd probably want to go for something like Maka, Black Star, Stein goggles. Stein has the only hang game currently, so that's that. And then Black Star's pants, pretty good because you want to be able to press C as a Meister, get out of a combo, and Soul. I'm not too sure. Soul shirt, that's pretty good. 10% reduced damage for your Meister when using Resonance. Resonance. Good for boss fights, good for PvP. It helps you stay alive longer, and with the buffs you already get from the NPC right here, does come in handy because you deal double damage already when you're using Resonance, and then you also have the defense buff with resistance. It just makes everything a lot better. So I would say go for it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But other than that, Spider still needs a nerf. It's the hardest thing in game to fight. Even as I like what earlier I saw some like level 205 player using Spider, and they're still doing decent amount of damage. And like, sure, I'm a weapon, and my stats for HP are really relatively low, and then my armor. I think only my pants right now give me the highest HP output. I think the highest HP you could get on pans is probably around 20-25%. Considering I'm at 13%, and probably be around here would be 15%. So that's that. And my shirt gives me a lot of soul damage. This is Black Star shirt. Yeah, reduces cooldowns. That's pretty good. Then also, these are also same thing, but relatively you probably want to run stuff that give you a lot of HP and also boost your strength or your soul. I'd say most striking for strength, not strength, most striking for HP and soul, because abilities are really important in this game. You use your abilities more than you use them once, so I'd say relatively try going for those. And also, I think I've covered everything else for now. I think the next few things they can add into game would probably be the cat witch who uses pum pum pumpkin, whatever it was called, and then the frog witch. The mouse, I'm not sure if they would add her. I'm not sure if they would add the demon eye, but I would expect those to come in the game. And Black Blood, honestly, it does need a bit of a change because the abilities it have are decent, I'll say, and I'm kind of disappointed that you can't get the sword version of him. This guy right here, I forgot his name. But other than that, it's still pretty good to have as Meister because the defense buff. And that's really about it. So I'll end the video here and I will see y'all next time.